This Christmas, confronting fear is the destiny of the Jedi. Your destiny. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Tickets available now.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go for it. Is it live?
Nope.
I am.
Old remote?
And the benefits
Old
were
remote?
excellent. I've never had full dental and vision and medical or any of that stuff. I got that right out of the gate first day.
It's a really friend-friendly company. My manager has been a really big advocate for
Shut
me.
up. Okay. Here we go.
Alright.
Okay. Now we're live. Let's wait for somebody to actually start watching.
How much time? Only 3 minutes early?
Yeah.
That's a record for me.
Yeah, it is. Love you, sweetie. Hey, what's up, guys? So, yeah, like, before we start this this live stream, full disclosure, I got spoiled a little bit because of a headline that randomly like showed up in my newsfeed.
And then full disclosure, even though I've repeatedly told him for years to not share with me the spoilers that he learns, and then he looked at me and I said, "Don't do it," and then he looked at me again and then he spoiled me anyway.
I wanted you to know.
I didn't want to know.
And be on the same page.
But see, it's called a live reaction, so I can
thought
react
we were
to what's...
communicating. I thought we were communicating,
No,
sweetie.
no. I communicated that I didn't want to know what you learned. It was my communication.
Not too bad.
I need to do
Anyways,
this. I need to do this
so yeah.
Okay, that's better. I can see the TV. Is it blocking you by chance?
The headline that I saw, like, it said that Michonne's like gonna be leaving.
Well, you don't have to spoil them too. My God.
They've already seen it probably because of AMC Premiere.
Not everybody has AMC Premiere. I don't have AMC Premiere.
Well, whatever. It's one detail the whole episode. And if all I'm saying is that, like, if the reason that I read is true, I think I'm done. That's all I gotta say.
I just want to say, I get it if people want to read spoilers, but I don't get why people must spoil other people who don't want to.
It's not really a spoiler because we knew that Michonne was going to leave at some point this season.
I thought they were going to be smart and stretch it out to the end of the season and not the mid-season. I thought they learned their lesson last season when the whole Rick debacle happened, but no, I guess they didn't. So that would have been a surprise for me that they would be this dumb to cut her screen time short.
It was not clear to me whether or not she's going to not be in the rest of the season, based on like the one random headline that I saw.
I stand by my statement.
I don't know.
I stand by.
I saw it and I was like, oh, spoiler, and I just like kept going.
And then you quickly told me.
We gotta be on the same page.
No, we don't.
You know?
No.
You know, sweetie.
No, get away from me.
Alright.
Alright. Well, it's about to start. Who's excited?
Who's ready to get pissed off? Thank you.
The ones that watch the Horde are loyal. She gives them no choice.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
People that I love died right in front of me, and now I get to watch it over and over.
No.
Oh, you have to watch nothing now.
Go.
No. Your mother told her people she killed her.
You used me.
Bad.
I don't think Lydia's reaction was totally reasonable there. Although I still think Carol should have just told her, like, your mom told everybody that she killed you, so we're gonna prove that's not true. And then Lydia would have been like, oh,
I don't care
right.
if you're new to us. I don't care what your past was.
Huh.
We all have a past. None of that matters now.
Flashback.
Interesting. said.
You did well at the barn. Now I need something more. Eyes and ears inside their walls. The kind of man they'll trust. Practical. Loyal. Smart. Might let them know you.
Ah. There it is.
Okay.
Where should I start?
Find some strangers and join them. Go to their gate. They won't turn you away.
Hey, Doc. You want to see one place? Oh, yeah, sure. There we go.
Make them think you're at home. And never forget your real one.
What's that?
There's messages. Oh, he was the one starting shit over there.
Push quietly against their weaknesses until they
It's gonna show him bending that thing. Yep. It's gonna pull it up.
Killed that old woman? What's the point of that? What's the point of killing her?
do all this.
I don't understand like why he's even siding with the Whisperers in the first place. That makes no sense.
You'll have a special place in
But why
mind.
kill that old lady? Like seriously, there was
Yeah,
no purpose.
that doesn't make any sense either.
Like she was dying anyway.
No. It just doesn't make any sense.
So she chose a new person to do all this.
So he had the
I mean-
choice of either like becoming like the
Well,
inside man for the crazy lady or joining a
Well-
functional society.
He did participate in a mass murder, so who knows what type of person he was before all this anyway.
But it still makes more sense that he would defect, like given what he's seeing.
Yeah.
Like I'm just not buying it. Makes no sense.
Sadiq, are you awake?
Hola.
Bueno,
¿Todo bien?
sí, todo bien. ¿Y la luz prendida? Sadiq and I were talking about how he's not sleeping much. ¿Qué estás pasando?
We're having a hot romance, didn't you know? No, we were just called out.
So funny.
Something about Andy and Donna's kid throwing up. I didn't ask for details.
Well, you don't believe that.
Lo siento, pero you just missed them.
Dumbest excuse ever.
¿Puedo ayudarte con algo?
Please bite him.
Lo siento.
Please.
Okay.
Oh shit, he's gonna go after the baby.
Nature sometimes burns their young.
She didn't stab him in the face.
Where's the knife that she was just holding? Why is she not killing him? What happened there?
She wants to know why he did it, maybe? Can't get answers from a dead man.
Okay, but he's still alive, which means... Oh, she just turned her back on him?
No, she knocked him out.
Okay, but he could wake up at any second.
That's not how knocking a person out works.
It's not predictable.
Oh, he took a lot of shots to the head. I don't think he would just like wake up automatically after a few seconds.
The point is that you don't know. And if he does, she's gonna die because he's big and strong and she doesn't have the knife that she just had and decided for some reason to drop.
She purposely didn't stab him in the neck or the face. Like, she didn't want him dead. She wanted to know why and who he was. Which is a smart move. I mean, with all that whisper stuff going on.
Yeah, I get that. I don't get, like, turning her back on him and dropping the knife and instead, like, picking up the kid. Like, he'd wake up, like, at any second and kill both of them. Literally any second.
I don't think he'd wake up that fast, but I definitely think she could have tied him up first, maybe.
Yeah. Or done literally anything else. I don't get the whole Dante thing. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would he choose the Whisperers over them? I don't see the motivation.
Well, that's how cults work. That's how indoctrinations work. I mean, participating in a mass murder like that, like, I can see both sides of it. That's like a huge. I mean, that's not a light thing to like brush off. You go that heavy for a group like that. You know what I mean? Like you bathe in blood with them. Like, you're kind of one of them at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but at the same time, like, all the rest of them, they seem like they're, like, really weird and, like, you know, like, atypical. This guy has been able to absorb into society on some level. He's a fucking doctor!
But that doesn't mean anything. You could still be a psychopath and be a doctor.
But he's okay, alright, but... I guess what I'm saying is that it's hard for me to believe that, like, a doctor...
with Sadiq, he was enjoying himself when he was telling him to look. Like, he wasn't just a participant. He was... Yeah. He wasn't just a casual observer. He was an active participant who was, like, kind of relishing in it. That's sick.
Fair point.
So he has a sickness. He's not just some guy.
My point is that, like, it seems implausible to me that, like, a doctor, given those two choices, would choose the Whisperers.
That's not how that works, though. If he's
But he's a doctor. He appreciates he appreciates like good things. You know what I mean?
He's not a real doctor because he made people sick on purpose and killed an old woman for literally no reason. That's not what a doctor would do. That's totally against the Hippocratic Oath.
He's a bad doctor. Yeah, he's an evil doctor, but he's still a doctor.
Yeah, the emphasis on the evil.
Yeah.
So, in that case, regular rules kind of fly out the window in terms of where he fits in best. Like, if he enjoys, psychopathic activities, then Alexandria is not...
Psychopaths do stuff that's comfortable for them, though. The Whisperers, that's not a comfortable living situation, so that still doesn't make any sense.
The World Beyond. I don't like that title.
That was the title?
Yeah.
Right.
Is the baby still alive?
baby that was rescued at Hilltop? Yes.
He's my nephew.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Did you ever name him? My sister didn't. She
Use
couldn't.
this to your advantage,
Family resident
Aaron.
named him Adam.
Can I see him?
Your people left him to die. Why would we ever agree to that?
Because we can trade. I have information for you.
What is it?
Promise me I can see him.
I can't promise you anything. Listen to what you have, see if it's true, and then we can talk.
Tell me what I want to know, or I'll fucking cut off one of his arms and feed them to your people.
Well, then you better tell the truth. Without your mask.
He's being way too nice. After what she did?
He knows after seeing Lydia, she's flipping.
Before all this, my name was Mary.
Hey, Mary. What do you want to tell me?
Yeah, it was.
That hurts.
The comment was right.
Huh?
Remember? They were like, that's definitely Dante getting punched.
Doesn't matter. None of this matters. Watch enough people get incinerated, devour alive, you see how ridiculous it is getting attached to ourselves. But knowing that sets you free.
Is that what you're doing? Setting us free?
If you learn that lesson, it'll only help you.
Once we can be more like you.
Accept the future.
Sadiq depended on you. Why put him through all that hell in the barn just to kill him months later? I can't see an ideology behind
I
that.
liked Sadiq.
No, you liked him.
It wasn't part of the plan. But he found out who I was, so I had no choice.
What plan?
Encourage your paranoia about us, which will push you into bad decisions. Places like this are cruel promises to their people, and they crumble at the smallest nick. Hell, I'm gonna enjoy watching you rip each other apart over what to do with me.
That's just not what a
Just like
doctor
with Negan.
would think.
Is
It's
that
not a
what you
real
want?
doctor, babe. Get over it.
A public reckoning, a chance to be heard?
That's what you'll give me. Because it's right.
We helped you.
And why? Because you wanted another doctor around. You got something from me, too. Don't pretend you didn't.
But that's how them yet.
No one is actually kind. We are selfish. We are brutal. Come on. Even seeing all those heads on spikes didn't teach you what people are.
He's been here 4 months. How didn't I know?
Wait, really, Aaron? Just you?
None of us did.
We all ate together. Talked about training the militia. He treated Gracie.
You can't do that to yourself.
Yeah, especially now. We gotta keep our heads straight, try to figure out what's going on.
Mary, the whisperer I've been talking to, told me where Alpha's keeping the herd. Just over the border on their side. It's a sunken field on the edge of the national forest.
You can leave right after the funeral.
We gonna trust a whisperer now?
You want to do nothing?
Lydia's still gone. We don't even know what that means yet.
Alpha doesn't know that. With Dante locked up in a cell, she never asked to.
We ain't even gonna talk about how this is probably an
Until
ambush.
he doesn't show up.
The baby that Connie rescued. Apparently that's Mary's nephew. She wants to see him. I don't think she's lying.
All right, get a group from Hilltop, meet us there. Second we're done, we're going looking for the girl.
Yeah, I'll radio them. Maybe they can get the news to Michonne too.
All right. Hey. Would you stay here? I'll go.
Why?
You can tell me what really happened out there.
Told you. Lydia didn't want to come back. I couldn't make her.
Her being here protects us. You know that.
So that's it for her now? To be our shield? Just lock her up again? I showed one of Alpha's people that their leader lied to them, and that's good for us. We can push on their wounds, too.
You still should have told me.
I'll help you look for her, but I don't think she wants to be found.
We talk about her, we talking about you.
I'm glad they finally got Carol a conditioned wig. Some moisture in there. Something like a witch woman.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Claudia.
Yeah.
Claudia.
The white devil.
What do you see?
Not as good a tracker as Daryl. Those prints look recent and clean, not dragging like a walker.
Whisperers don't travel alone, so it's gotta be somebody else.
Could be one of their scouts.
Luke knows something.
The more likely we are to bump into them. It's just one scout. I like our chances. But we have to be as quiet as possible. Right?
Yep, that was my
Why is he not telling
I take no
them
offense.
whatever it is that he knows?
I'm here as a representative of Hilltop.
That's a sober peace gesture.
Or you want to see truth?
What?
Okay,
Stop it.
there we go.
What were you whistling before?
Glad you asked me. I'm whistling one of the most whistleable, is that even a word? It is now. Whistleable sections of Rachmaninoff's variations on a theme with Paganini. It's like one of the greatest pieces of music ever. It's my favorite, and I can only hear it in my head nowadays.
I want to write that down, but you gotta spell it, please.
I gotcha. What do you got here?
A record of everything that happens to us. Our stories for the future.
Really? Oh. Well, maybe I can help you out. If you want to do a great personal history, you got to read a little. And this road leads right through Waterford, right? And I remember they had a really excellent library there. Maybe you want to stop and pick up some inspiration. What do you say, Ma?
We really shouldn't.
Come on, please, Mom. I've read almost every book in Alexandria.
That seems like a bad idea.
Michelle should be like, maybe you should start writing some books.
Yeah. Maybe we'll come back later or something.
Yeah.
Maybe let's not do this right now. Your dad would not approve.
Russian English dictionary for Eugene. Satellite parts.
Okay, smart one. I'm gonna go check out the music section just 'cause, you know, we're here.
I'll go see if there's anything worth taking.
Let's go wandering off alone. That's smart. It's white people, right? I know you're thinking it. I'm with you. That was totally stupid.
I've said nothing.
I don't know why he's doing that. Like, if Luke started to wander like away like that, I would be like, "Where are you going? Stop! No, you're not allowed to go away."
Maybe we can read it together?
Right?
This is Michelle. Michelle and Judith are listening. What happened?
I like how she included her daughter. As if Judith listening makes a damn difference. But it's nice. She's a good mom.
Something's gonna happen. Walker's gonna probably like reach through or something. One of the shelves.
Something's gonna fall on him.
Oh.
It's making so much noise. Oh my god.
See, when you go into new rooms, you're supposed to tap first and call out to see if there's a walker.
I kind of want him to die.
I like Luke.
It's fucking stupid, though.
Hey! What's your name, man? What's your name? Wait! Thank you!
What?
Hey! Hey, man! What happened? This guy just came in out of nowhere. He saved my life. He just ran out. Who the hell does that? Maybe you can catch him.
He's Batman. Wouldn't it
Oh
be
my
funny
God.
in the apocalypse if somebody's running around calling himself the Dark Knight?
You leave all stuff here? Just runs off? What the hell?
Maybe those were his walkers.
That's a good book. You should keep that one. That's what I do to fight.
Let's take all of it.
Hey, I'm sorry. Is everything all right?
What's the deep?
Sadiq is dead. So no, not everything is okay. We have to get to Oceanside and get back home now.
Well, you didn't have to take a little bunch
When I
of
think
stuff.
of what my imagination looks like, I mean, wow.
Should probably start looking at comments.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's take a look here. Why didn't Lydia know him? Yeah, that's another good point.
No, they explained that. Alpha literally says my daughter doesn't know you because he was new.
Yeah, I mean, well then where did he come from then? Like he just showed up in the Whisperer camp, and then like she found out that he was a doctor, and so like she never introduced him to anybody else in the whole Whisperer camp, and somehow convinced him to just go directly.
Okay, so according
no
to that
sense.
flashback, he came in sometime after Lydia was captured or left. So that's how long he's been with the Whisperers.
Okay.
She congratulates him for doing quote unquote well in the barn, therefore his participation and enthusiasm with the chopping off of heads of live people. Weirdo. Freak. And then that's when she decides to send him on his special mission.
So I guess like my like bottom line point is I just don't buy the idea of somebody like who's smart enough to be educated enough to be a doctor like going with the Whisperers mentality. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Sick. He's sick in his head. You keep like ignoring that part. He's a doctor as much as Eugene is a scientist. Just because he knows some stuff doesn't mean that he is a legitimate, old world doctor who took a Hippocratic oath and takes his job seriously. Because if he was, at the very least, he never would have poisoned that water, and B, never would have been so enthusiastic about the murder of a bunch of innocent people.
I would think it equally implausible if like somebody like Eugene were to side with those people either.
No, but Eugene's not.
I don't get the payoff.
No, Eugene's not a psychopath, so that's not what I was saying.
But
I'm just
what is
saying
he getting
Eugene,
out of this?
My correlation to Eugene was that he's not a scientist. He has no degrees, but he knows a ton of stuff to, basically be one.
All right, so back to Dante though. Like, what's his payoff? Like, what is he getting out of this?
What is the payoff for any psychotic person? I don't know. They guess how they get their rocks off.
Things that like are good for them that they like and enjoy.
Yeah, and he liked and enjoyed the torture and sadistic murder of a bunch of people.
No,
that's what
that
they showed.
Add up.
But that's what they showed.
Okay,
he enjoyed it.
Okay, but like after everything that he's supposedly doing for Alpha, if they're gonna take down the entire community, he has to go back to like living, in the dirt.
He literally, when he was sitting there in that hospital room when they were interrogating him, he says that this is not going to last. Everything like this is a lie. It's going to crumble. So he doesn't believe that Alexandria
that's my point,
is
though.
going to
That's
stand.
my point. Is it doesn't make sense, like writing wise. I guess is what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, he doesn't believe it's. He thinks it's a fairy tale, even though he's been there for 4 months. He doesn't think that they're going to last. So
I mean, if
but
you're
either way, I mean, it's one thing to be in the room. Like Gamma kind of exists in that world, but we've never seen her be
no shit.
enthusiastic about the stuff that's going on. You know what I mean?
She seems like she has more
Impossible.
doubts.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Let me live if life is better for me.
Like, he was enjoying
it.
And take my life if death is better for me.
I didn't see.
He had surrendered himself to fate because his world defied logic, defied justice.
Wait, how did Eugene get back so quick? I guess it took a day.
We created you from it and return you into it. And from it we will raise you a second time.
Well, he already kind of raised the
Yeah.
second time. Unfortunate choice of prayers there.
Awkward. Come on, Gabriel, you should know better. You're a fucking priest.
Eugene's so conflicted.
Hi.
Hi. It's good to see you.
You too. Can't believe he's gone. I don't know why, but never mind.
The biggest problem with all of this is that, like, they have no doctor now.
He was one of those people I thought would live forever.
And that is bad.
Not really, but you know.
Oh, right. Sadiq knew a secret and no one else did.
Too many things are changing.
Oh. Now he
Will
really
you
has no
stay?
chance.
Maybe a day or two.
Sorry, I wish I had more time.
It's okay. I hear you might have found Alpha's herd. You need help?
No, we have enough people.
That's gotta hurt.
Everything else okay?
Carol's being kind of a bitch.
Good luck.
Thanks.
She spent all that time with him. She can't tell something's wrong. Damn it, Carol!
Yeah, that was a Carol fail. Dude, Rosita, like, holds the record for, like, morning dudes that she hooked up with.
Oh, I guess that is 3.
Right?
Oh, she had to, like, witness their death in some shape or form for each one.
Yeah. Obviously couldn't do anything about Abraham. I mean...
Spencer was a dummy. Oh, man, you can kill Spencer and Abraham, huh?
Yep. Spencer deserves it, though. What is she doing?
She's Sasha-ing out. She's not a good bitch. She's being real sloppy right now. At least Sasha had a gun.
I rescued you.
No expressions of gratitude required. I was only relieved I happened to be crossing through on my way home. On my way back to my domicile.
And we'll set home.
No?
Are they gonna, like, get
Yes.
together now? Or something? Is that where this is going?
My deepest condolences,
I
Rosita.
really hope not for Gabriel's sake. Like,
Sadiq's passing was an incomprehensible tragedy. I only wish there was more I could offer than to pay my respects and to bash a few vexatious walkers in their flame-blistered crania. Travel's safe. I mean, I'm the one who's gonna be traveling.
She seems kind of vulnerable right now. Maybe this is my chance to move in, make my move.
Doctor. A father, I was trying to get by.
How long did you know the people you came in with?
Months? I don't know. I lost track of time. They saved my life. I was dying out in the woods.
Who was your leader?
Who didn't?
Many people have you killed?
Only man I ever killed. Tried to hurt my son. But Walker's got Jimmy in the end anyway.
It seems like something seemed off with that story.
What happened?
I was helping Eugene with some walkers at the gates. How sweet pea.
Father, not the father.
Well, I guess Gabriel's gonna be the father now.
Yeah, that wasn't the truth. I wasn't helping Eugene. He was helping me.
Okay.
No, puppy. I should be able to handle walkers like that. I always could before.
It's been a rough day, Rosita.
No, it's not that. I could die.
Huh?
I used to think that if it happened, it happened. But now that would make Coco an orphan.
She still had Gabriel.
And I cannot die.
You could. Coco'll be alright.
I'm afraid, and that feeling isn't going away.
Feelings don't predict the future.
That sounds like a quote from somewhere else.
We need to focus on the problem in front of us. It's my
If I
responsibility.
freeze again,
You won't.
you're not listening.
I have to figure out how this happened to us. Council members are talking to Jen and Wayne now, and I need to get over there. We need to find Lydia. We need to find out why she didn't know Dante. We need to find out...
Did you hear what I said?
Who cares what you
help
said?
with Walker, and now you think you'll keep needing help, and I'm saying the feeling will pass.
Nice.
Turned this real quick.
I'm so on his side.
Yeah.
Maybe
Shut up.
Dante's right about us.
Like, why would you?
Oh my god.
We're not as strong as we think we are.
Maybe you're not. Well, Rosita's always been kind of weak in different ways.
Oh my god.
Like when she took that dumbass shot at Negan and totally missed it. Like, dumbass.
She's so stupid.
I can't reach my phone. I need to put this on silent, and I can't put it on silent. Okay. He could have been a serial killer doctor back before the world ended. They actually exist. Maven Cree says, some people become doctors just because they want the power over life and death. God complex.
Yeah, I get that. I don't get, like, the purposely living in the dirt and not having, like, a clean bed and, like, water and stuff like that. That's the part that does not add up for me at all.
I mean, then you don't get any of the whispers at that point. If you're gonna take it that route, you don't have to be a doctor to not want to live in
But they're
squalor.
not smart, though, like him.
You have to be smart to not want to live in dirt and wear people skins. I mean,
Well, you have to be some degree of dumb to be, like, following a cult in the first place.
but that's the whole point of a cult. They're all dumb.
But,
well, no, not dumb.
but
they're all
doctors
gullible.
aren't. That's why it doesn't add up for me.
A doctor. Anybody can fall. Well, not anybody. Some people can be victims to a cult. It has nothing to do with your IQ. It's more about emotional intelligence. And that can have a lot of variables. For those who... it's reminding me of those people in the World War Z book where people start identifying with zombies and living like them. Maven Cree makes some good points.
So Jamila says, come on, Rosita, You can't go solo. You can't go on a solo killing spree. You're a mother now. Yeah.
Yeah, Rosita's whole, I mean, getting that kind of anger and like losing and being sloppy over Sadiq when she has a baby is just fucking dumb. Like, there's no justification for that. It's not going to bring Sadiq back. You getting stopping and dying doesn't solve anything, and there's some more pressing issues. So I'm totally 100% on Gabriel's side.
So I think Ebony just won the award for best comment. The horribleness of all these wigs is damaging to a black woman's soul. They need to do better.
That's great. I wish they just hurry up and kill Rosita already. She's annoying. She's always been sloppy to the detriment of other people around her. Like, never mind how it affects them.
Yeah.
Never mind how it affects her daughter. Never mind how it affects other Alexandrians as she tries to take a bad shot at Negan.
Carla says, can we have
Never
Sasha
mind
back?
going after the saviors, along with Daryl, leaving your other people vulnerable. Who cares about any of those things? She's
Sure.
just an idiot.
Sherry says, I cannot take Michonne's wig. What the fuck?
Oh, you won't have to take it much longer.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. I'd be fine if they just let Denai wear her own hair, or, you know, I'd be fine with anything else. Yeah. What's Karen say?
Guys, you're still really out of focus. Yeah, well,
Out of
I mean,
focus.
you mean like on the camera? It automatically focuses though.
It looks in focus on the
Yeah,
screen.
I mean, we're seeing. Is it out of focus for anybody else?
Not for me.
It's just you, Karen. Sorry.
I mean, it looks a little bit
Oh,
fuzzy.
Better Call Saul. Back in February.
Is this gonna be the last season?
Didn't say
Don't
that.
judge me.
I got murder on my mind.
No getting out that car.
If you get 2 more right, you win.
Pick easy ones.
No way, Jose. Okay, let's see. Capital of Missouri.
Jefferson City.
Amazing. Capital of South Dakota.
Pierre.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Amazing. It's good. Okay. Choose.
I want a story about California. Capital, Sacramento.
California. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Summer after college, I was hiking near Eureka with this man I was in love with. And we were way high up in the forest. We found these old ruins from a Native American village from hundreds of years ago. And we stood there in the middle of the village and just listened to the sound of the ocean waves crashing on the beach from far away. And we tried to imagine, you know, what those people were like who were now lost to time. These were people who had their own laws and beliefs and hopes for the future of their own village. You know, I was one of the very first people here in Alexandria, back when it started, back when we thought we knew what it was going to be. And recently I've been thinking more and more about that village.
What happened to those people?
I don't know.
When was the last time you had new people in here? Since way before the fire. Dante showed up in Alexandria way before the fire. We can't use that as a marker of Alpha's return anymore. Whatever process you were using to vet your newest people here, you have to put them through a different one.
No! No!
That was the guy in the library.
How did you get in here? Who the hell hell are you?
He was trying to steal a sail and then probably also a boat.
Well, let me go.
Where did you come from?
Let me go. Don't touch me.
I swear to God, I'm not gonna ask you again.
I'm just trying to get home. I don't want to cause any trouble.
Seen him before.
I just want to get back
Yeah,
to
he
my
looks
family.
familiar.
Michelle, this is the guy. This is the guy. He saved my life at the library. How you doing?
And also the guy that's been sneaking around messing with the security system. In the past, we've hung men for less than that.
And he might be a whisperer.
Whisperer wanted to save Luke's life.
Okay, hold on. He was taking books. He has a picture of his family. He's got a bag full of stuff. Does that seem like a whisper?
We don't know what a whisperer looks like anymore.
Come on. Let me go.
You're gonna answer our questions.
Using the leftovers.
Who are your people?
He breached the fence.
Hold him! What's that?
Did you even have a son?
Why does that matter?
I guess it doesn't. It was one of the things I liked about you.
That my son was killed?
That you had a family. I suppose you'd like me to never trust anyone ever again.
It's a meaningless idea.
What is he doing? God. This is so stupid.
Is that what you're here to show us?
Look around you, Gabriel. Look what people did to the world. And you think we can be good? You think we deserve a second chance?
I loved Sadiq like a brother.
Yeah?
My family will never be the same now. His daughter will never know him. Maybe Rosita will blame me, and maybe she's right too. I didn't protect them enough. I haven't always been brave. Do we deserve a second chance? I don't know. But sometimes we get one anyway.
Nice. Finally, something that makes sense.
Taking him like it was president.
Man, he just went full Rick. He just went full Rick right now.
That was real nice.
That was like Rick with Gareth.
Gabriel's like, we don't have anything else to learn from you, bitch. I knew he was gonna do something when he opened up that gate.
Oh, don't cry. It was good. You're right.
He went in with the plan. He didn't. That wasn't spontaneous. He knew he was gonna kill Dante the moment he went down there. Good on you, Gabriel.
Right now,
He
there
did
is
what
more
needed to be
private
done.
information.
I'm in full support of that decision. Fuck that guy.
He did that for Sadiq. If he hadn't killed Sadiq and they found he was a whisperer, he wouldn't have done that. He did that for Sadiq.
Okay.
Gabriel's over there like, Sadiq, Rick, I'm losing all my brothers, man.
Okay.
Put spikes on the baby when you put her
Jamil
down.
says I'm gonna miss seeing Deny / Michonne slay with your katana. This is gonna be awesome. Gabriel is pissed. Hell yeah, he was. Finally.
Rachel says I want to see Aaron being a dad so bad. Some people are afraid that they might kill Aaron because it's been too much of a focus on him. I think they're focusing on him because they're running out of people to focus on.
Yeah, they don't have anybody interesting anymore.
What if that guy's from a place where they have a guy named Rick Grimes? Gabriel screamed, laughed my ass off. I approve of that message.
Veronica says, Rosita's been annoying since season 7. Yeah.
Wait, only season 7? Don't you mean from pretty much the beginning? Well, maybe not that long. But she's been annoying a really long time. I'd say since season 6. Yeah. When I met you, I thought you were the last woman on earth.
Sure, she says
You weren't.
Shawshank.
Everyone comes down on Abraham for that last one he says to Rosita, but I thought that was hilarious. Probably helps I don't like her.
It was funny, but I'm kind of with everybody else. Like, I just thought that it wasn't necessary.
Well, he's a very honest and direct man. So that's just.
I just thought it was kind of mean. I mean, like in Abraham, like just doesn't seem. He didn't seem like a mean guy in general, so I don't like that.
A lot of people took. If you look at the expression on his face, the way that Cudlitz played it, he didn't play it in a mean way. It was more of a matter of fact way.
Seemed mean to me.
Like, listen, like that was his way of saying that he just wasn't in love with her. I mean, the way he said.
Why did he just say that then?
That's not how Abraham talks. I mean, if you go back and watch that scene again, and you look at his facial, like if you watch it on mute, look at how he plays it. Like he's not playing it in a mean, spiteful way. Huh?
The Cudlitz?
Yeah. If you look at his face, he's not, like, ugh, get away from me, you're gross. Like, I mean, it's not being.
It's intense and aggressive though, and
you have to hear his tone in his face. It's not just the words. You have to look at the delivery.
Well, the words count though.
Yeah, but so does the delivery.
I mean, is there like a kind way of saying that exact same?
There's no kind way.
Words?
There's no kind way to say I'm not in love with you. There's no kind way to say that. What's the kind way to say?
That's kinder than the way that he said it, I guess is my point.
I don't think it would have mattered to her at that point.
Abe figured anger was better than heartbreak for Rosita. Fontaine says.
It could be.
Maybe.
I don't think he was sensitive enough to consider that.
He was definitely. Oh, he was a poet. He cut his leg?
Don't move.
Okay, there's walkers behind you, though.
He's like, he was running away though.
Good girl.
It's all business.
We'll grow tall.
Her head's on way more straight than Rosita's.
I don't give a shit about Rosita's baby.
Family. No.
She doesn't see the blood on his hands, or on his collar, or how he's looking. She just missing all that. I feel so bad for Gabriel. He deserves so much better than Rosita.
Hi, it's Jerry.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
See ya.
Stuck on Daryl and
Good.
Connie.
How's Rosita?
As expected. Let's get to it. Screw these freaks.
Why did Magda hug Aaron?
They say that it's a big honor.
Like, wasn't she just stealing shit from Hilltop? Why is she friends with Aaron?
Thanks for helping.
Or anybody? This is the herd mission. Wait, this is like bringing us out the herd? This is the crew? This is the A team? This is not an A team, guys.
Like, why is Carol not leading them? Carol's the only one that, like, knows where the herd is. She's the only one that's seen it.
And they have at least...
Makes no sense that, like, she's in the back.
They have 2 to 3 vulnerable fighters, and then they have 1 wild card who might just run off. This is a terrible idea.
Hi, wait. Could have lost a foot.
They laid traps. It means we're getting closer. I saw something over there.
Can you stop this shit? Please. You want her dead so bad, you don't even care what happens to you.
This is not the time to be speaking loudly and having, like, a conversation about this.
It's been like talking to a goddamn ghost.
Shut up!
Doing the best I can.
I'm the one you tell.
Okay, let's talk about this later. Shh. God.
I don't know how.
You gotta try. Right? Come here. She's not worth it. She's not.
Uh,
Look at me. She's a dead woman anyway. We have a future. Don't let her take that too.
Thanks for waiting until right now, Daryl.
You good?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll get this.
Maven Priest has now hanged Dante's body over the border to complete the message.
Agreed.
And she said, nah, wishful thinking, keep it quiet so Alpha thinks she has her spy.
Double agreed.
Gamma told Aaron where the herd is, and Aaron told everyone where it was. Daryl talked more in season 10 than all the other seasons combined.
And at the worst time ever. Over the border, where they shouldn't even be in the first place. And then they just, like, decide to have an emotional conversation right then. Well, at any second, like a whisperer could have been like hiding in the bushes or something, but no, right now is the appropriate time to have this heart to heart.
Rachel says, I wish Daryl was more upset with Carol over the Lydia situation. I wonder if Carol told him the whole truth about what happened. I don't think so, because I'm still convinced that Carol's the one who let Negan out and told him to be their spy for the Whisperers. Which would be, like, the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
He's the only one that could do it, who's had the free time to do it.
He's the only one that can actually, like, match wits with Alpha.
And his credibility.
Well, not just that, he's the only one who won't, turn, who won't do a 180 and then like it over there.
Yeah.
He won't succumb to the cult mentality because he's been a leader.
Yeah.
Negan,
an idiot.
Negan can never be a follower. Carol didn't tell Daryl the truth. She said Lydia just left. She didn't tell him that she didn't let Lydia know why she was bringing her with them. Which is dumb. I still don't get why she just didn't tell Lydia. It didn't seem like that big of a deal to me. It also didn't seem like big enough a deal for Lydia to just flat out leave. I thought they were both pretty dumb. I can't reach my...
I didn't really understand, like, why Lydia was, like, so upset about that. She's like, you used me. It's like, bitch, like, you're living in a real civilization now when you were, like, having skin on your face and eating, like, wild boar before. Shut up.
And not, I almost said not getting beaten, but she got beaten, like, a couple of weeks ago.
I don't feel bad for her, like, at all. You know? Like, oh, that's the one thing that has to be done to, like, take down your psycho mom. Get over it.
It was a bit dramatic, but Carol should have just been up front and just told her what she was doing.
She turned into a snowflake real quick.
Megan Cree says Lydia's a teenager. She can be forgiven. I can't read that. For emotional swings like that, Carol knows better by now. That's true, too. Lydia's a hormone bomb right about now.
Well, she was able to survive in the crazy cult, so, I mean... Seems like she should be able to, like, calm herself in real civilization as well.
Well, maybe she just had higher expectations for those people than her own mother.
Anything above the Whisperers is a great...
No, I know. I'm just saying
she
felt, like, super betrayed. Which I don't think she should have, but, again, she's also a teenage girl, so... And Carol just should have told her, like, flat out asked her, do you want us to help take down the Whisperers? And Lydia was like, yeah, I'm good. And then the Carol could have been like, okay, well, get this. Your mom told everybody that she murdered you. We're gonna prove her wrong. And then Lydia would have been like...
I would have loved a scene with, like, Carol, like, pushing her up against a wall and saying, like, listen, I'm gonna do everything that I can to, like, resolve this situation non-violently. But make no mistake,
that would be a lie.
I will fucking gut your mom if I have to.
But that would be a lie, though. There's no reason to lie.
Well, then just skip right to it and say, I will gut your mom.
But well, there's no point to say that either.
I mean, like, I just, like, see no reason.
Wait, why is she pushing her up against the wall in this scenario? That's not going to make Lydia feel safe.
Well, because, like, Lydia's crying about, like, being used and all this shit. It's like, well, I'm going to do what I have to do. You know what I mean?
Wait, is he burning Dante's body?
I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. I'm so confused. What was that?
Why are they standing in front of a giant fire? He could easily get out of that. I feel like. Well, he is cut though. I hope they give him some antiseptic for that.
Don't go through my stuff. That book belongs to my daughter.
I wasn't. The book fell out and I picked it up for you, and it clearly belongs to the library.
It's for my daughter. Put it back.
Careful. You'll rip your stitches.
You comfortable? Judith, give us a minute.
Why antagonizing that man like that? Also, his orange bag is very reminiscent of Glenn's orange bag that they got from Clear, Michonne, Rick, and Carl. From that guy that wouldn't help that one time.
Good observation.
So, what are you really doing here?
Your daughter's a little demon with a sword.
Yeah, like mother, like daughter. Only mine wouldn't leave anything to heal. Now answer my damn question.
Didn't mean it in a bad way. No way you make it this long without being comfortable with violence.
Now how long have you been watching us?
I'm not watching you. I don't want to hurt anybody here. I left home for supplies. And now I'm just trying to get back, I swear.
Why'd you help my friend? Is that a part of the play?
No, there is no play. I don't know, I just did it. He needed help. Even with what might happen to me here, I'm glad I did it.
Why is she asking him where home is?
Mercy's in short supply these days.
Huh.
I don't expect it. Maybe I don't deserve it. Something wrong?
Just reminded me of something a friend of mine used to say.
Huh? Who?
What's that?
I have no idea what she's talking about.
My mercy.
Why did she refer to him? Okay.
Who's talking about Sadiq?
I mean, I guess.
Well, who said that? Sadiq, right?
Yeah. But, well, and then Rick, like, said it too. That was her friend, Sadiq.
Yeah, they were friends.
Okay, I guess.
So you're trying to get home? Just tell me where that is.
I can't tell you where I live.
Of course.
My family's there.
This is how you get back to them.
Or keep them safe.
Your wife and kids don't know where you are. Or whether you're ever gonna come back. Don't put them through that.
I live on Bloodsworth Island in Tangier Sound. Hard to find and fortified. But like I said, I didn't mean to break in, cause any chaos, but I needed a boat on your pier.
What happened to his boat?
Good intentions or not, you owe them for all that damage. And you're not going anywhere until we figure that out.
You have enemies to fight. Maybe we can help each other out.
What do you mean?
My dad's speaker.
What did he tell you?
He lives on a naval base. Island, 2 days from here. Could be weapons big enough to kill a herd. Take out Alpha once and for all.
And he just let you have one?
Oh, yeah. Then I need to find a way to bring him back.
So what's wrong?
It would have to be me. Just me. Taking that kind of risk. But also, I should get back. With everything happening at home, we should be together, fighting together.
But this could end the war. Right?
Maybe. I have to find out.
It's okay, Mom. I do. We can't lose anyone else.
Oh, that's not.
It's the worst plan ever. This is the dumbest fucking plan ever.
Especially be gone like a week.
Damn it.
Basically.
For what? Doesn't mean Mary lied to us. Like they were protecting this place.
We'll talk about it
They
later.
put a trap in the road as a deterrent. Yeah, from some hunter a decade ago. No, that thing was rigged more recently than that, and you know it.
You want to stand around and figure it out?
Look, the herd could have been here last week or yesterday. We had an obligation to come check this out.
No, it's time to find Lydia. Let's go.
I know everything's upside down right now, but I wasn't wrong about this.
Someone's watching?
Probably.
Brought to you by...
Oh my god.
Wait, what, is it going on to 7:30 or something?
Probably. Well, it usually goes until about 7.
Well, it's
oh
already,
yeah, this is late, yeah.
Get info. 7:20.
Okay. Oh my god.
Who would you rather live with, Whispers or Terminus?
Terminus.
I'm gonna say
No question.
Whisperers.
That's not even a question.
I'd say Whisperers. They don't eat people. They don't eat people. I go with the Whispers. No. Would you rather wear human skin or eat human flesh?
I like beds.
I like not eating people, especially for no reason.
I'd get used to it to get a bed.
There's no reason for that. Like, they were just doing it for the hell of it. Let's just kill a bunch of people and string them up like they're cattle. Like, they were just like...
They weren't stringing anybody up.
Yeah, they were. They were dead. They were skinned and...
Oh, you mean like hanging meat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the, the
But
butchering process.
they didn't have to, though. That was the thing.
Well, they needed to eat.
I'd rather
I'd
rather be a whisperer. And then when we got to that hilltop thing, I would have just stayed behind.
How about a plan C?
Terminus, they were well groomed. They looked like they'd had showers recently, and they were well fed. Obviously, they had some ribs.
Oh yeah, that was apparently Dante's body being burned. Like I didn't actually see a body.
They didn't show it, yeah.
So it was very confusing. But yeah, no, I'd be a whisperer. I'm not a cannibal. That's basically what it is. Would you rather wear human skin or be a cannibal?
The real question is, do they have barbecue sauce or not?
So that's the thing. The whisperers have barbecue ribs with their boars and their secret underground barbecue pits and stuff. Not humans. So I stand by my choice of... Oh, Chicago. I stand by my choice of being a whisperer. What about y'all? Whisperer or Terminus? Or termite, I guess.
Come on, guys. Side with me, please.
Whisperer.
Let's think about this rationally. Come on.
I'd be a whisperer.
Clean bed. What is Chris Hardwick wearing?
Daryl Dixmus.
Yeah, surprise guest. Surprise guest.
So somebody's about to die, like right now?
It might be Deny.
I mean, we already know she's leaving, so I don't think it's gonna be her. think somebody's about to die.
Possibly.
They really can't afford to keep killing people, though. This commercial's real creepy.
Yeah, I like it though. It's disturbing. It's well done.
She's so excited about her.
Where have I seen her before?
Her fake baby. Oh, she's cradling her fake baby. That's just weird.
We've seen her in something. I don't remember what though.
Like there's a baby's room for a doll. That's sad. She needs a therapist.
I think it's gonna be denied.
I don't think so.
She's not gonna die, but she's gonna
What's the
go to
point
that
of keeping
stupid
it a
island.
secret at this point?
What's that?
What's the point of keeping it a secret? Like we know she's leaving for the island at minimum. I don't think it's gonna be her.
Good point. I don't know.
How would she go by herself in this?
There's nobody that like could die right now that matters.
Unless they are dumb and they kill Aaron. Which I hope they don't. Even though Aaron's been pissing me off this season, I don't want him to die.
He's been like intolerable.
Oh my god, I can't turn off these fucking notifications.
Okay.
Sorry about the notifications, you guys. I can't get to the sound thing.
Julia says it's gonna be denied.
I believe Gamma's telling the truth about the herd, but if someone's listening, then she screwed it up.
Shasheen says, I side with Jill, I don't want to eat people. Well, it's not about wanting to eat them.
Yeah, they want to eat people. They're not eating out of necessity. They're doing it with intent.
I'd rather be a savior over being a whisperer. Well, that wasn't the question, though.
Yeah, it was only whisperers or termites. No savior. Oh, it's on.
I negotiated with Rachel. Whatever weapons you have on your island will pay off your debt.
Who's Rachel?
The leader of the Oceanside?
Okay.
Go back to them.
I've forgotten, like, everything about Oceanside.
Can't be that simple.
Or thank you. You're welcome. Up to you.
Can I have my stuff back?
Why can't he have his stuff back? Taking him home, right?
They don't know if he's legit or not. It's one guy. He'd be completely full of shit.
Yeah, isn't that Glenn bag? That Glenn duffel?
I don't remember.
I do. I thought she was going with him.
Virgil.
Michelle. Fill everyone in back home. I'm just a walkie call away if they need anything. I'm only a couple days behind you.
Make sure the council knows what you're about to bring home. We'll have people ready with wagons if you need.
This isn't her leaving the show. This is just her.
I don't want you to worry. You got Judith looking after us.
Yeah, this isn't her leaving the show. She's just gonna be gone a couple more episodes, and then she'll come back with the weapons.
I hope that's true.
Eventually, she's gonna.
Now, it doesn't have to be an emergency for you to check in, okay? You can do that every day. Or
What about RJ?
every hour.
Roger. Agreed.
I'll see you soon.
Be good for Uncle Daryl.
What about send RJ my love?
This is just the worst plan ever.
She forgot about her son. Oh, come on. My stream may be temporarily blocked. Because it detected copyright, blah, blah, blah. Fucking lame. I can't stand YouTube.
Lydia would have taken his river downstream.
Back to our side. Hey, Carol, let's go.
Go on, I'll meet you.
No, we all stay together.
Ugh. Shoot, Alpha. Why is she standing like one of those characters in a video game?
Carol would never do something this stupid.
Carol doesn't need to give chase to shoot her with an arrow. They're gonna kill Carol, dude.
I don't know. Honestly, like, the writing is so bad, I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm just... I don't know.
Oh, get her ass out of there!
One of them's gonna die.
Daryl, Daryl, Daryl.
Won't be Daryl.
I know. But
Carol-
Melissa McBride signed the same 3-year contract, though, as him. So I don't think it's going to be her either. Can't be. Or at least that's what I read.
Maybe that was a lie. Someone's gonna die because of Carol giving chase. Hey, when did he start drawing shit on his hands? That wasn't always there.
That's a tattoo.
I know. But when did he do that?
I think just Norman got the tattoo.
When did I'm saying Daryl?
Oh,
Did Daryl do it?
they didn't explain it.
He ain't got no lights.
What the fuck?
They all fell down here?
Oh.
Well, how's she gonna get the herd out of there to use as a weapon? I don't understand how's Alpha gonna get them out of that cave.
The people you sent out, they're in trouble. Trapped in a cave where Alpha is placed their board.
Yeah, see, Michonne's still there.
Okay.
We don't know if any of this is real. The enemy watching us.
The spy you're looking for, right here in your camp. Can't even turn my back on you anymore.
I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
We don't fight for revenge. We fight for our future.
That's the only thing I care about at this point. Eugene and Rosita. I'm shipping them. I just want Eugene to get laid.
Well, that was the mid-season finale of season 10
right
of The
now.
Walking Dead tonight.
Get out of
Gabriel.
here. Good lord. So who's the surprise guest? Nobody died.
Oh, let's see. I don't know. Dude, I just... Oh my god. There's just so many things wrong with
Well, okay, so Michonne's not gone. I was right. They're going to stretch her out to the end of the season. Which, good on you, writers. Good for being smart, for not cutting her time short. That means we have to come back in February.
Her plan is so fucking stupid.
Whose plan?
Michonne's!
What was wrong with her plan?
I'm gonna go alone to this island where there might be 1 million people who are just gonna kill me and never let me come back. Let's just trust this random stranger.
She believes Virgil. I believe him
She
too.
shouldn't.
I believe Virgil.
She shouldn't. That's not smart.
Just picture out of the
Oh,
boat.
it's just Dante. No offense to the
Oh my
actor.
god, dude. I'm just...
Juan Javier. His name's Juan?
He's speaking Spanish to Rosita.
Doesn't mean
Juan
anything.
Javier, I
Anybody,
guess.
anybody can speak Spanish.
Well, Juan Javier, it's a
Well, I didn't know.
very
I didn't,
Hispanic name.
I know, but I didn't know anything about that until literally just now, just a second. I didn't think he was Hispanic anything. Looking at him.
Okay. Are you guys as like frustrated as I am? Like I just can't. I just can't. Yeah, Carla just said it heard nothing. Didn't hear Michonne mention anything about RJ before she left.
Yeah, that was disappointing to me more than anything.
Yeah, just bizarre.
Why wouldn't she say, Judah, take care of your little brother, send him my love, blah, 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 blah. None of that was weird. But
These writers make my eyelashes itch. Damn, looks good when it returns. I don't know. I'm gonna keep my expectations very low. Sherry says, I've been frustrated. Terry says, I didn't like this episode. Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating time. I didn't dislike this episode, but there were a lot of... I don't know how I feel right now.
Carl says, I would cuss Carol right the hell out for this. Hell yeah, that was so dumb.
Although, to be fair, Daryl really can't point any fingers, as Daryl himself did the exact same thing.
Chronic assessment.
Which directly led to the results of Abraham dying. And then Glenn.
Very true.
Because he doubled down on it.
Yep.
So,
Very true.
Daryl can't really be upset.
I will never, ever forgive Daryl for that.
For Abraham or Glenn or both?
Both. Both. Abraham wouldn't have died if he hadn't run off into the forest in the first place, because they went out there to get him.
Well, no, they were taking Maggie to Hilltop.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, then just Glenn.
They wouldn't have, but Glenn and them wouldn't have gotten captured had it not been for Daryl running off. There it is.
Although, Glenn was kind of stupid to go after him, honestly. Like, if I was Glenn, I would have just, like... You know what I mean?
Glenn, Michelle.
I wouldn't have gone after him. I'd been like, okay, good luck, bro.
If I was Michelle, I'd be like,
Look at
wait.
that.
Wait. Daryl's a grown-ass man, and we have to hold down the fort, guys. Either they'll be back, or they won't. It's just Rosita.
If I was Glenn, I would come back as a ghost and haunt Daryl constantly. Just with, like, that eye,
Oh,
you know,
stop.
in his dreams, constantly, all over the place. Just to punish him. Be like, you didn't do this to me. Too far? Too far?
God. You're like on 10 right now.
I know. I'm in a mood.
You have like a bunch of caffeine before we sat down and watched this.
I had caffeine, yeah, sure. Okay, I'm still mad at Daryl for starting a fight with Rick. Well, they had several fights. Daryl starting the fight with Rick.
Before Rick left?
Yeah, that led to him getting impaled.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah. Siding with Maggie for some stupid reason. Okay, that's about it. Any other comments?
I just think it's funny Daryl was all with Rick. Negan needs to die. And then after Lydia gets beaten and Negan saves his life, Daryl's like, I vote to keep Negan alive. Funny how things change.
The haunting of Glenn's dangle eye. Nice. Okay, on that note, bye guys. We'll talk to you soon. I'm not sure like when we're gonna tune in next because it's not on next week. So we'll see you in some other context.
We may do some videos or. God, I wish I could turn off this sound. I'm so sorry for those who are watching YouTube. We'll probably do some videos at some point.
Yeah.
I don't really have any thoughts immediately right now. Like, I'm kind of like digesting everything.
I have a million thoughts and they're all negative. Okay, anyway, bye guys. Talk to you soon.